What is up, you guys? Okay, I am not liking this sitting. Hold on, let me fix there. Is that better? I'm like trying to find good lighting here. Oh, I saw a kitty. Okay, so this is actually one of my little like from the Shein haul, little like body suit. I guess that's what they're called. It's like a all-in-one outfit type of thing. I like it, but I feel also naked under here because I'm wearing nothing. But anyways, subscribe, follow, do all the things to make this channel grow. I always forget to say that just because it feels weird. But anyways, I'm having a purple moment. I bought this new little eyeshadow palette. I'll put a screenshot right here if I remember, because then I edit and then I forget, and then it's in the middle of the night, and my ass is not gonna take a picture in the middle of the night. Okay, so I'm just lazy. So, but yeah, I did a little purple moment. I haven't done like a crazy eyeshadow look. I do have the same brand with a red like eyeshadow thingy majiggy. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about, as you can tell on the title, we're going to talk about Tommy Lee and his wife, maybe ex-wife, who fucking knows, Brittany. I don't know her last name. When I tell you that I love bands, but I don't love them, as in like I don't follow every move that they do in their life and all that stuff. So yeah, this is going to be my unpopular opinion of that situation. So if you've been living under a rock, there's been a situation of Tommy Lee. If you guys don't know who Tommy Lee is, he is a drummer. He is a professional drummer, if that's what they're called. He's just a drummer, okay, for a band. He's done music. I believe he was part of the movie that they like the band said about their like life or whatever. I forgot what it's called. But anyways, he's part of a band. He's been part of this band since I want to say, I don't know, 80s, 90s, maybe 90s, 80s. I don't know. See, this is how you know my ass doesn't know much. I just love their music, okay? So, Tommy Lee has a history of how many wives does he have? I think this was his fourth wife. I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. Let me look up Tommy Lee. He has a history of kind of getting married. And he's 62. I would like to say for him being 62, he kind of looks good. Like, he doesn't look like, he still looks like, he looks like he takes care of himself, if you know what I mean, like physically. But I mean, we all know that all of these stars do things, if you know what I mean, you know, snow and tree and all that stuff and drinking, and so, you know, he could look better, but obviously he doesn't, because he does have a history of using a lot of things that are not good. Okay, I'm talking in code because let me tell you, I will tell you why I'm talking in code, because I've been in trouble with YouTube before. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's because I used to do sex stories on here, and your girl, like every other video I would put up about sex stories, it would get flagged. Like, they would be like, hey, da, da, da. But the thing is, YouTube doesn't tell you exactly like what they want you to do different. So ever since then, I've talked in code. Okay, so he's 62. I know he has 2 kids. And he's been married one One, two, three, four. 4 times. So this was his 4th marriage. And I believe in every single relationship he has been in, marriage, we don't know, and I'm pretty sure other girlfriends he's had that we don't know of and all stuff, he's cheated. He has cheated. And I mean, every single woman who has married him has left him. Not everyone's always like, oh my God, it's because he has an alcohol problem. But it has been because he has cheated. Okay, so Brittany, she is a 30-something-year-old girl who I did not know even existed. Okay, came along. Apparently they were dating for like 2 years or something like that, and then they got married. They got married on Valentine's Day, which I think is like such an odd day. Like, as a person who was watching, do you like celebrating Valentine's Day? I hate celebrating Valentine's Day. I want my guy to buy me random shit on random fucking days. I don't need him to go out of the way and buy expensive as fuck flowers on Valentine's Day when he can wait until the weekend when they're like 50% off. Like, this was an issue I had with my ex-husband. My ex-husband was a very like over the top on holidays. And he would get mad at me when I wouldn't post it like on social media. And it would be the same fucking gift. Our wedding anniversary, our Valentine's Day, my birthday, what else? Any fucking like holiday that is like partnery thing, he would buy me red roses. And that was it. Like, he thought that. I'm like, can you be a little bit more original? Like, every single guy in the world is buying roses, red roses for their partner on Valentine's Day. And, so yeah, but yeah, I also don't like roses. I mean, I like roses. Let me just put it. It just, red roses for me, it triggers a trauma. And I'm going to talk about it later later in another video, okay? I have trauma. I mean, it's not that I don't like roses, because I have roses tattooed on me, okay? But it's like red roses specifically on a specific holiday give me trauma because of my dad. Like, it triggers, it makes me question, it would make me question what he was doing outside of me, and I wasn't wrong. I'll just put it out there. So, I think if you don't know who Tommy Lee is, you would probably remember him because he dated and married Pamela Anderson. And they had a whole fucking drama in the fucking late 90s, early 2000s. And I mean, they were all over the press for all of the wrong fucking reasons. Tommy Lee was accused of being jealous. Pamela Anderson wasn't allowed to kiss or make out in any of her scenes because Tommy was there. And it made the crew like feel uncomfortable because he was there and all that stuff. And I feel like because Pamela Anderson dated Tommy Lee, like her career shifted a different way. I think if she would have never dated, never married, they also got married after 4 something days of knowing each other, which is wild. But hey, love is love. You can't, when love hits you in the face, it just hits you in the face. You can't do anything about it, I feel like if she would have never met Tommy Lee, her career would have gone a whole different route. I think she would have been a bigger and better artist, model, actress, etc. But because she met Tommy Lee and was in a relationship with him and got married and all this stuff, her career kind of went from this like very sexual image to being very like in a toxic, like she was in a very toxic marriage. And I think people felt bad for her. And then people just were like, I don't want to talk about her because Tommy Lee's going to come in, So Then he did marry, I believe. Did he marry again after Pamela Anderson? I don't know. See, I don't know this shit. Okay, no. So he was first married to Elaine something, and then Heather, and then Pamela Anderson, and then Brittany. So he was single. I mean, he wasn't single, but he like was not married to anyone since 98. Like that's when he got divorced from Pamela Anderson, and he did not get married to 2019. So let's talk about this little triangle situation. Okay, so Brittany and Tommy met each other in 2017, I believe. After 2 years, they got married on Valentine's Day, which is, once again, odd. Isn't it funny that I know someone and I went to their wedding on Valentine's Day and it was just odd? Like, I was just like, it's weird. You're getting married when everyone's celebrating love. Like, pick a random fucking day that represents you and that person. You know what I'm saying? Not Valentine's Day. Like, it's just not original for me. For my person. I know there's people out there who love Valentine's Day. I personally hate it. It's not my thing. I'd rather fucking be at home. Let's cook a meal together. Let's order food out. Than going out, dressing up all nice for you when I could dress all nice for you every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a holiday I hate. I hate it. But anyway, so I don't know about their relationship, to tell you the truth. Like I said, I did not even know Brittany existed. Apparently, she is a comedian. I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen a lot of her work, but she does have like a podcast going on, and she was like going on tour for a comedy show, whatever. And from what I would see here and there, they seemed like a really like just unique couple, you know. There's a huge, I think there's like a 20-something year gap between them, and I mean, she doesn't seem the girl that would date someone like Tommy Lee. Does that make sense? Tommy Lee at this point would date, I think, anyone. Anyone at this point, you know, just because of his age and all the shit he's been through. He's just like, whoever loves me, I'm gonna love them back. But she just seems like she would not be the one to date Tommy Lee. So what happened? Apparently, they were having trouble in their marriage, and she was feeling some type of way, and a random person sent her a message on Snapchat. This person, his name is Ronnie. He is a lead vocalist for a band called Falling in Reverse. And I'm not gonna like give you guys all the details because there's so many fucking videos out there that explain so much of in detail. I don't know all the details. I just want to give you my personal opinion of this whole situation. So they were messaging. She allegedly says that like she received this message. She didn't look at it because she was like doing stuff or what, I don't know. And so then she realized who it was, and they started messaging back and forth. And one thing led to another. I believe they started sharing some sexual stuff with each other or something. I don't know if it's the way I'm saying it's the right way. But then she even like showed up to his house, and yeah. So she then confronts Tommy Lee about it. Like, kind of, I don't know what she thought was going to happen by telling her husband. There's some things you just keep to yourself. And I'm glad she did tell him, just because later on it's going to be more damaging if she didn't tell him, because they are in the public eye, and this was going to come out regardless if she said to him something or not. But you know, I'm just saying, like, there's just some shit that you just keep to yourself, you know? What she did, was it right? Hell no. No, you are a married woman. You need to be, you know, busy with your man. You don't need to be, you don't need to be out there, like, you don't need to be out there. Like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. My camera overheated, like always in my car. So, they exchange, like, she tells him, I don't know how much she tells him. I think we will never know. But I mean, like, at this point, I think everyone knows what went down. Was she wrong for doing this? Hell yes. Let me tell you, I'm a person who believes in if you're married, you are married. You should not have, I mean, you can look, okay, you can have an opinion, you just can't touch, okay? And even though she did not touch, she wanted to because she went to this motherfucker's home, you know? And it's not like they were gonna have some tea and like gossip. They were gonna do the naughty. And um honestly, I feel bad for everyone involved but Brittany. And let me tell you why. I don't feel so bad for Tommy because he deserves this. He has cheated on all of his ex-wives that he has had, which is why he got divorced. It wasn't just the alcohol and the drugs and everything else. It was because he also cheated. I mean, if you have seen the Pamela Anderson like documentary, she talks about this and how he like, you know, was cheating and abusive and doing everything, you know. So, Brittany confronts Tommy about it, and Tommy immediately goes to Ronnie. And I'm like, why? Why are you getting mad for him? Okay, which then we later find out wasn't really him. Why are you getting mad at the dude who hit up your girl? Like, why aren't you mad at her for fucking replying? Why? Like, I don't understand that part. That to me never makes sense. But yeah, she, then I guess gets kicked out because, I mean, who makes more money? Tommy Lee, of course. So I'm guessing that home is his. Do I think it's wrong for him to kick her out? I mean, if it ain't her house, it ain't her house, period. And I know what people are gonna say, it's a woman, she should. No, I don't give a shit. Like, if they both purchased a home, then they should both stay there until things are fixed out. But if he is the one who is providing for everything for this household, it is his house. And sorry, Brittany, but you gotta go. So, this is the, like, right now at this moment when I've been seeing, like, stuff about Brittany and stuff like that, this is the most I've gotten out of Brittany. I'm not gonna lie. And the videos I have seen, I'm sorry, baby girl, but you don't look too bright. You don't look too bright, especially now that she is literally trying to play the victim card and trying to put Ronnie under the bus. So once Tommy Lee reaches out to Ronnie and is like, dude, why are you reaching out to my wife? Are you crossing the line? Blah, blah. And he's like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And so he's like, let me check on my social media if I've messaged her, but I have not. And they go back and exchange. And then Tommy says, you messaged her on Snapchat. And Ronnie replies to Tommy, like, I don't even have Snapchat. Like, what the fuck? And so, honestly, this is the best for Ronnie because I feel like Falling in Reverse was not really talked about until now, until this fucking drama. So they are on tour. I'm planning to go see them. And I feel like this is like the biggest promotion for a band for touring. Like, honestly, I feel like Ronnie's like I'm in this hot mess, but I'm getting free promotion for our tour and our band and me. Like, I mean, if he doesn't see it that way, he should, honestly, to tell you the truth. Because he's not the bad guy. Like, he didn't do anything bad. So then Brittany does this whole thing like, I'm going to give you guys all the details. And I have screenshots. And she's trying to play the victim, which I don't understand, bitch. You fucking messaged him back. You are not the victim here. Okay. So I'm back. My battery died again. Or is it new? We should all take a shot every time my battery dies. I feel like my battery lasts like 10 seconds and it's like, no, bitch, bye, and then shuts down on me. Anyways, I just think, honestly, I just feel like this is the funniest shit ever because Tommy Lee, this is karma for Tommy Lee because even though he cheated, he never got like caught by press. Even though this was not caught by press, but like it's so out there because like she's the one that's like, and I love that she's like, Ronnie, you're making it, you know, you're putting all my shit, bitch, is you. You are the one who is literally going on TikTok and saying, see the screen, like, it's you, baby. It ain't no one else but you. No one gives a shit at this point. No one cares, Brittany. I don't know if you need to hear that, but like, no one cares. We all know the tea. You keep literally sharing the same fucking screenshots over and over and over again. We don't care, bitch. You're just always gonna be known as Tommy Lee's ex-wife. That's it. Like, that sounds so harsh, but I'm just being honest. Like, I'm just fucking being honest. I'm being honest here. Like, Tommy Lee deserved this. Ronnie's getting fucking free press from everything because I'm pretty sure like this is just like a golden ticket for him because he didn't do anything bad. Like he was just like, bro, I'm like touring. I'm like focusing on new songs. Like, what are you doing? And then I believe the FBI is involved because I guess other fans from like Falling in Reverse or Ronnie's fans, like I don't know whose fans, someone's fans, but then these two has like their fans has reached out to him like, hey, this person has been also talking to me and saying like it's you, and like I mean, I don't know, I guess they scammed them out of money, which I'm like, if they're famous, like they don't need money from you. You know, if they were to ask me for anything, I'll be like, I would like to get a free ticket to your show, and then we'll talk about business. Like, at least take me to a show for free, bro. But honestly, I don't feel bad for Tommy. I don't feel bad for Brittany. They deserve this. Like, she is the one that's being stupid and is trying to play the victim card and is trying to be like, Ronnie messaged me and he was interested in me, and I'm like, no one cares, girl. Like, no one fucking cares. I don't want to know if Ronnie really was messaging Brittany or not. I mean, clearly, I don't know. I don't really know Ronnie's dating type or history. I also don't care. But he doesn't seem like he would date someone like Brittany. I'm just fucking saying. Because Brittany just doesn't look too bright. And this is like, oh, this whole situation is just showing her true colors. That she is not a bright person. Like, she's not a bright... Like, this whole situation is because of you. You brought it into the spotlight. Tommy Lee just was like, I need to confront to make sure it's you. And thankfully, Tommy Lee did reach out to him. But he shouldn't have messaged him the way he messaged Ronnie, because it was a little too like, you're making a move on my wife. Like, bro, how many girls did you fuck while you were married and dating other women? Like, you know what I'm fucking saying? Like, you know. But anyways, apparently there is hope in their marriage and they're working things out, which I'm like, why? Like, why? Okay, I'm back. There's people next to me. But moral of all this crap, Brittany, no one cares about you anymore. You were only in the spotlight for 5 minutes, and then you were like off, and then you were back on because of Tommy Lee. I mean, I did not know about this girl until Tommy Lee, and then I just didn't care because I'm like, someone's gonna cheat on someone in that relationship, because we all know Tommy Lee does not have a loyalty relationship with the people he's been with. And then obviously no one knew about this girl. And I honestly, look, to tell you the truth, the little parts and pieces I have gathered around, every time she would come up and all that stuff, I just like, one, she looks dumb before this whole mess. Like, she looks dumber now because she keeps putting out information. And I love how Tommy Lee is like so petty. So fucking petty that he goes on to her fucking Instagram and is like, thirsty, and like, he even put like, but who got catfish? And I'm like, and he even apparently wrote a song called Stupid Girl. I can't. Tommy Lee's pettiness is on the point because it was about to fucking happen. But also, on top of all this crap, I mean, FBI is getting involved in this, like I was saying. So, like, I guess Ronnie reached out to FBI and was like, hey, I'm concerned that there's a person pretending to be me and is like scamming people. Which, I mean, good for him. He cares for his fans, Some other people just will not give a shit, they're like, whatever. Like, I think I was part of a scam. Like, this guy tried to be the vocalist of Breaking Benjamin, and he like messaged me and was like, hey, like, I want to take you to a free show. And I'm like, okay, well, send me the ticket. And then he never did. And I guess he like wanted me to send him money, and I'm like, oh no, dude. I mean, he never got to the point to ask me, but my friend did fall for this shit and was like literally having a full-on conversation with the lead vocalist of, well, she thought it was the lead vocalist. Trust me, I know it ain't, okay? They got no time to fucking answer questions and emails and I mean like DMs and stuff like that. They don't have time. And from what I know, I think everybody in that group is like married. So, moral of the story is that Brittany's just not the brightest. I'm sorry, Brittany. I am sorry that you are just not the brightest, and everyone knows this now. And if you are falling for her being the victim, y'all, I need to question yourself. Like, you need to be questioning yourself because she's not the victim. She replied. She could have easily just read the message and moved on with her life and just kept it to herself, delete the message. I mean, the amount of guys that messaged me when I was married, I would just delete them all and be like, I am a married woman. Bye-bye. Sadly, my ex-husband did not do that. My ex-husband was like, let's hang out. So, those are my thoughts. I think Brittany's stupid and she's playing the victim card so bad that it's like, girl, just divorce Tommy Lee and move on with your life and maybe get yourself another rock star husband. I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone who's not as smart as Tommy Lee, because Tommy Lee, he may look not the brightest, but I mean, the fact that he's being so petty and publicly petty, I love it. I love it. Do I think? Okay, so at this point, I don't know how much I've said. I don't know how long this video is because I have to stop it so many freaking times because battery's running low. I think I might need to like buy like something to like a little fan to like keep it down here cool. I don't know. I don't even know how it's getting heated because I have the AC running. Ugh. But anyways, that's my thoughts. I hope Tommy Lee keeps on being petty because he's butthurt about this whole situation because, you know, he wasn't the one that got cheated. I mean, he is the one that got cheated, but also it is so public. But obviously he deserves this, you know. If you know, you know, he cheated on all of his wives. All of them. Every single, oh yeah, I don't know about Brittany. Brittany maybe got the lucky one, but I mean, I think this is more embarrassing than like you being like you cheating on your wife and not getting caught. I feel like what Brittany did, like, this is honestly truly embarrassing for Tommy. But I love that he's being so petty. Like, putting out all that shit, like, thirsty, like, he put it so many times, like, thirsty, like, I don't know how many times, but he, like, she, like, posted something, and then he was like, thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. And then he did a whole, like, catfish thing, but who got catfish? And then apparently he wrote a song called Stupid Girl. I haven't heard it. Has anyone heard it? I haven't heard it. But honestly, this whole thing made me want to go see Falling in Reverse. Yeah. Ronnie's probably just laughing. And I wonder what the end result of the FBI is going to be. Like, are they going to, like, release anything or, like, say anything about it? Like, you know what I'm fucking saying? Like, I have questions. Like, what is the FBI gonna do? Like, are they gonna hunt this person down and, like, put them in jail? I also want to know how many girls actually gave him money. Because if you give money to a star, you got problems. Because they don't need money. They don't fucking need it. They have so much of it, they don't fucking need it. Like, yeah. But I love that she felt for that shit too. I love it. Props to her for falling for who she thought was Ronnie. I mean, she's somewhat part of that world. She could have asked somebody, like, is this really him? Like, am I really talking to him? And then before replying, I would have told Lee, I was like, hey, bro. Like, obviously not hey, bro. If I was her, that would be my husband. I'll be like, hey, babe. So this guy is, like, messaging me, but I don't know if it's actually truly Ronnie. And then he would have messaged Ronnie like he did after Brittany told him that they were having an emotional, what did they say? What did she say? An emotional relationship. I just find the whole thing funny. Tell you the truth. Like, the whole fucking thing. Like, I'm dead ass serious. I find the whole thing just hilarious. Because it's just funny. But anyways, yeah. I'm done with this video. But I hope you guys liked it. I hope I was probably mostly all over the place because my phone. Why do I keep calling my camera a phone? It is a camera, girl. A camera. But yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't feel bad for nobody. I mean, I feel bad for Ronnie, but I mean, like, how can I feel that bad for Ronnie? He's getting all this free press that he didn't ask for. His bandmates didn't ask for this either, but it just so happened. Yeah. Yeah, and then his song, their new song, Falling in Reverse with Marilyn Madison. Oh my god. Like, I felt like we all needed that. Has anyone noticed that the metal rock industry is, like, alive again? Like, we're all listening. Like, the amount of people that I know that listen to rock are like, we haven't really gotten any, like, good songs. But then, like, lately it's been like, so many bands have been coming out with so many freaking songs that it's like, oh, holy shit, we weren't prepared for all this. Like, but yeah. That's my thought. That's my opinion. I wish nothing but the best for Brittany. I hope this was a huge lesson learned for her. A huge lesson learned for Tommy Lee. He now knows what it feels like to be cheated on, even though we don't know if things got physical. Like, we don't know if Brittany ever got physical. I mean, I'm not saying with the fake Ronnie, but I'm just saying, like, did she do this with other men? That's my thing. And we don't know if she got physical with other people. Tommy Lee, I feel like he's at this point where he's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm an adult. But, I mean, he grew up in a rock world. None of us know what that is. You know, he grew up in a whole different world. Sorry I keep like brushing my hair, but it's just I like forgot to brush out my hair and I feel like I have knots and I do not like having knots. Like it's my pet peeve to have knots in my hair. Trauma of growing up with curly hair. But I wish nothing for the best for I wish nothing for the best for 3, but I'm curious about the fake Ronnie. Like he or she is like the most important piece of this whole fucking story, and I love that this person is like being talked to on the press without any fucking name, just fake Ronnie. And then I'm like, what's gonna happen to this person? Like, are they gonna get arrested? Like, the FBI just gonna show up at the door and be like, ding ding ding, you know, ding dong, hello, we're here to investigate you? Like, what's gonna happen? I just want to know. Whatever happens to these fake scammers, you know, like what happens to them? Do they just do they get a warning? Do they get arrested? Like, do they go are like, hey, yeah, you can keep on doing what you're doing? Like, what is, because we've all watched Catfish, the TV show, and it's like, no one gets arrested. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what's going to happen now that the FBI is involved. This is a whole different level. And I heard a lot of people saying like, oh, like they should have hired the Catfish people to like investigate and like figure out who this person is. And I'm like, is that show even around? Is that show even around? I'm curious. I feel like after the guy with the white black hair, he left, I felt like there was no point of watching it. He was kind of like the other guy, the actual like host, whatever. I didn't care about him. I cared about the video guy. I felt like he was very sarcastic and very just like down to earth. Like he made the show just how calm and like easygoing he was. The other guy, I felt like he was there for the spotlight. He was there for, you know, the other guy, I felt like he was just there, you know, like, this is interesting. Okay, peace out. Take care. See you guys in the next one. Let me know what else you guys want me to talk about. There is a few other things that I want to talk about. Like, there's this other girl who fucking talked shit about this other girl who went to a Pilates class. And I'm like, why? Like, baby girl, if you have your own opinion about fat people, then make your own fucking gym for not fat people. Like, what is up with people and their like really ridiculous opinion? Okay, bye.